Hi, thanks for clicking this video. I'm coming to you today to just have a quick chat with you about a conversation I had with a young girl, a beautiful young girl that I know, and I know that some of the issues that she raised will need tackling for many of us, not just her. So this video is for all girls who are struggling with issues, whether you know it or not. Um, like hers, and I've been there, so that's why I was really moved to make this video. The conversation was circling around her hair, and she was saying that things like that it's ugly, and she was convinced that expression on her face was like, it's ugly and that's it. um, and that saddened me because it's just sad that people can't be in love with who God made them, the creator, or whoever you see him or it or her to be, created you to be. I just feel like it's a birthright that you should love who you are. And I realized through the conversation that I probably took that for granted. So I just wanted to offer some of the things that I've done that brought me to have the perception that I have about around my hair. Sorry if I'm rambling. Um, yeah, so basically, what she was expressing about her hair and its nappiness, and she did use the word. No, she didn't use the word nappy. She said it's her hair is Nega, which is a thing that I know that they say the Caribbean. Specifically, I know for sure they say it in Barbuda, where my mum comes from, Antigua. I've heard them say it there, and it's kind of said so much that it's not seen as like, you won't be stunned if you hear somebody say that, if that's part of your culture. But at the same time, it's not got good connotations. It's like it's not attractive, it's unmanageable, it's ugly, like she said, and other connotations which I don't even want to go on about. Um and this feeling of like the way how you were created to be is not beautiful. I know that it's an issue that people face, um, in a higher proportion. I think girls face it, and even in a more acute proportion, um, chocolate girls and women face this issue of not feeling enough, not feeling pretty enough, not feeling enough in the career market, because of there are other issues, but the hair is a big issue. um, and I think the mainstream media has a lot to do with that, as well as post-traumatic slavery syndrome. I'm going to post a link in the description box about what that is, and where you can read up more about it and how to heal yourself from it, because it's really a big issue. Like, and it's 2014. Slavery ended a very long time ago. It did last a long time, and the legacy is still with us, sadly. Slave descendants and slave masters, there are still lingering issues that need to be dealt with, sadly. uh, so those things that she talked about just made me think I need to do a video on this, and I wrote a complimentary article about it as well. you know um, so go check that out on my site, www.zingadix.com. um, the first issue that really pushed me to swung me to take the time to write this article and make this video, is the effects on your health. Like, a lot of people do tend to talk about, oh, you don't find yourself beautiful, so you spend so much money. But no one really, I don't hear a lot of people talking about health. Correct me if I'm wrong. when it comes around hair and your hair choices. And I'm not bashing people who are choosing to wear their hair in its non-natural state, but this is just a point. I'm really rambling, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make the point, whether people like it or not, especially to those people who are feeling about their hair the same way as this young beautiful girl did. Because you don't love your hair, you're going to spend not only money, but you're going to jeopardize and compromise your health. Dr. Layla Africa talks about how anything you put on your skin or your scalp um, it enters your bloodstream the same way as it would if you put it in your mouth. So it penetrates the different layers of your skin, which I'm not trained in, so I don't know what they are called, but it goes through them and it enters into your bloodstream, and then it integrates with you, with every cell in your body, through your blood. It travels around your body, and that's how you start to have health problems. That's how your hair starts thinning. You can start to feel um, depressed. And Dr. Layla Africa, I've read a while ago, that it can actually cause mental health problems over a long period of time using these chemical relaxers or any chemical that's not natural on your skin or on your hair. So that's just like, to me, like, if you know that you're doing it because you want to feel more beautiful, it's not just the money you're spending. You're compromising your health. You're willing to compromise your health. I really don't want to sound like I'm beating you up, because I'm not. I'm trying to encourage you. Just think about that. Really think about that. You're willing to, you should read Dr. Layla Africa's book, African Holistic Health, because there's a non-exhaustive list of health problems that come with using non-chemical, non-natural products, especially hair relaxers, which is popular for our community. Um, the African Caribbean community, or African American community, or African community, just chocolate people. Um, Sorry to ramble so much. Yeah, so you're compromising your health. Sorry if I'm looking down so much. I'm just trying to look at my notes so I can remember all the points I wanted to make, because I had so many points. Um, And the point now that I want to make is that, your hair, according to Dr. Layla Africa and other scholars in our community, is a direct line, an antenna to the higher realms, the angelic realms and above. So, and that explains why we're so creative, we're so in tune rhythmically and in tune with, which, we're just very creative people, and that's because we're in tune with the Creator. I'm going to put links in the description box where you can read up all this information for yourself. So I just really want you to think about that, though, that the natural state of your hair is connecting you to higher sources. It's keeping you in tune. So what is happening when you're relaxing it? Do you need to think about that? I don't want to seem like I'm bashing you into going natural, but let it be that you're doing it because you want it to be like that. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm telling you what to do, but don't let it be because you don't love yourself. That really saddens me. I don't have a problem with people wanting to do it and that's it. They just like how it looks like that. But if you're continuing to do that, but then you're something inside you really wishes that you had something else, maybe you should start looking to heal, to nurture and cultivate self-love. Yeah, so there's a book that you might want to check out, by Audrey Davis Sivasathi, Audrey Davis Sivasathi, and it's called The Science of Black Hair. That's an excellent book. I hear. I have got I've got it on Kindle, like a sample of it. which is quite a bit of the book on the sample because it's quite a thick book apparently. And I am going to get hold of it and I am going to read it. But you can click into YouTube and just put in The Science of Black Hair, and so many people have reviewed the book. So many people are using its techniques, including Kim Tube, who's got her hair to waist length or almost waist length. I'd say she's got it to waist length already, because if she can get it to bra strap, then if she pulls it, because our hair's so coily, it will reach waist length. Um, there's also Kim Tube you could check out. Um, sorry, Kim Tube. Cheska Locks. Cheska Locks shows you so many amazing things you can do with your locks.